Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2017, the Unemployment Challenge, and financially we're looking very good right now. We've already gained a lot more money because of the Europa League. As things stand, I won't go into too much detail because we want to see how we got on in the months of September and October. So our first game of September was a Premier League match against Celtic at home, and we went behind until the 11th minute after Bitton scored that goal from the corner. We were able to get an equaliser in the 25th minute of the game, thanks to his counter-attack after they gave the ball away easily, I suppose. Hayes finds the ball, he finds O'Gill, and Quintongo scored to give ourselves the equaliser we were looking for his first goal of the season. But Celtic did get back in front, unfortunately, in the 65th minute of the game. Griffiths finds Becker, and it's an own goal from Grant Gillespie that gives Celtic the lead here, 65 minutes in. But we did get ourselves level again in the 79th minute of the game. Camera finds Kinsella, he finds Wakuma, who finds Walker, who scores with that lovely effort. So yes, a good performance from us, a good goal from him, and a point against Celtic. And you gotta say, at some point it looked like we were the better team, didn't it? But there you go. Our next game was the first Europa League game of the groups, and we lost 2-0 to Tom. So yes, we didn't have the best of starts, and honestly, I almost feel like I underestimated the group and the team because of what happened against Borussia Mönchengladbach. But yeah, it just shows that I can't really just take anything for granted now. And they just started counter-attack, we got the ball back again, then play it forward, and they go back once more. And Vasovic plays it in the middle, and Yaya Sonogo scored his third of the season in the 9th minute of the game. And it just didn't get better from there. I mean, just a few minutes later, we found ourselves going 2-0 down, and we never really recovered. It was a deflected shot. I feel it was a shot from Eric, but it ended up hitting Payankov for his first goal of the season, and they just beat us. Not the best of starts against the team that was considered the weakest team in the group. Ouch. Still, our next game was in the Premier League against Raith Rovers, and I haven't had the best of times with Raith Rovers in the past, but that was as Sterling Albion manager, I'm the Hearts manager, and we had a good time. Garrett finds Kinsella, who scores 1-0 27 minutes in the game. Good start, his first of the season. Bit rotated side as well because of the Europa League game, but there you go. And we found ourselves going 2-0 up in the 46th minute of the game after Quintongo scored. No, Gorman scored an own goal after Quintongo tried to play it across. And we just ended the game in the 53rd minute of the game when we just scored a third goal. Quintongo finally getting the goal he felt he should have got earlier. 3-0. A comfortable win. Our next game was in the Scottish League Cup quarter-final, and this is a lot easier than I thought it would be. I mean, admittedly, that goal for Huggy was very lucky because it went in off the post and bounced across the line, but still, it's a goal that we should be happy with. And we scored our second goal deep into the second half. I say deep, it's only the 77th minute of the game. But Weatherspoon plays it across, and Huggill gets a comfortable finish again. 8 goals this year already, and we're not even in October yet. But we did get a third goal just before the end of the game in what was, admittedly, probably not as comfortable as the last game, but it just felt really comfortable with goals. Gillespie finds Huggill, who doesn't do much of that. But yeah, we get a ball back here. Suan Kuma gets it back. Here's Kemmer, now Huggill. Now Weatherspoon. He plays it in the middle, and Suan Kuma scores! Hooray! My signing for free for Uganda has scored his first ever goal for the club. I couldn't have been happier. Our next game was the last in September, and it was a home game against Dundee in the Premier League, and they gave us a bit more of a concern, I thought, at first, but we did start to push on, and Goulart is able to do well here with Walker, plays across to Hayes, who's able to play this in the middle. Not really the best cross in the world, but Goulart gets it back. He finds Camera. He finds Walker, and Quintongo scores again. Love him. Absolutely love Jay Quintongo. And it was easier in a way. Quintongo finds Goulart, who finds Camera. Finds Walker, who's got all that time and space in the world. Cleared away. Quintongo gets it back. Finds Hagil, who scores again. He's hurt though. 9 goals this year, and it's just the end of September. But Dundee do get a goal back in the second half, so it wasn't as easy as it probably should have been, probably is. But yeah, I think the keeper made a bit of a cock up there. Hamilton didn't do very well at all, goalkeeping wise, so I'm disappointed about that. Really am. Still, it's a win. Our next game was the 1st of October and the second game in the Europa League group stages, and we didn't do very well against Malaga at all. I can honestly say that this was one of the most disappointing performances I can remember, though they are the better team by some distance. And yeah, Basangue scored that goal to give them the lead in such a 60th minute, admittedly, but it's still not ideal. They were able to do that. And they were able to get a counter going from our own free kick for their second goal. Santos here, just being an absolute pain. Playing that in the middle. Lynch doesn't get rid of it properly, and Drazic, oh, good save actually on Bettinelli. But Santos plays this across, no. They get it back again. We just can't clear our lines, and it's just getting more and more unwanted. And Santos scores. No, he hits the woodwork. And Drazic finally scores. They hit the woodwork at least twice in that move alone. And they win 2-0. We're not doing very well in Europa League, are we? Our next game was in the Scottish Premier League against Rangers, and I don't know why, but we seem to do very well in the Premier League after Europa League football right now. Especially when Hagil is concerned. He's got 10 goals already this year. We're just in October. But yeah, that was 5 minutes into the game, and we did get ourselves a second goal to really just make sure we had all 3 points in this first half still. And it just felt really good. Camera finds Walker, he finds Hagil, who's an absolute pain in the arse at times. And this is why. Iso Kuma finds Hagil in 2-0. We just took care of Rangers comfortably, and I don't know why we were able to do so well against them. But I'm not complaining. Our next game was in the Premier League against Hibernia, and we did lead 2 minutes in thanks to Jordan McGee's 4th of the season. Yay. And we ended up getting our second goal thanks to an own goal from May after Hagil's shot was deflected in off him. 61 minutes in, it was all that we needed to get the win, even if they gave us a bit of a fright for most of this game. If you look at these shots comparison, they were the better team, I think, at some point. But it just doesn't show, unfortunately, for you guys. Our next game was in Europa League against Lyon, and we lost our 3rd straight game in the Europa League to all but confirm that we are going to be heading out in the group stages this season. And we just haven't done very well in this competition. I think I'm just using this year as a learning experience and to see what I can do in the future. And Kotbia scored that effort for his 3rd of the season. He's a good player, from what I can see. And second half in the game, it was just easy for Lyon, really. They were a better team. David Neres, Kotbia, Damian plays it in the middle. McGee gets rid of it, but only as far as Tolisso. Amanda, Damian, Kotbia, Tolisso. Korea gets it back from Gillespie, who plays it across. Doesn't get to them themselves. Darba. And Kotbia scores again. It's a simple game for Lyon. They were easily the better team and deserved the scoreline. 2-0. Our next game was in the Premier League against Hamilton, and it's the first time we haven't won a game after the Europa League match so far, and Sultan scored that goal. Admittedly, this is a very much changed side due to fitness reasons, but I was thinking, yeah, we should be able to beat Hamilton anyway, because we're the better team as far as I'm concerned, but we didn't. From this move, after Lewis kicks this out, they score an equaliser, and the last goal of the game, meaning that we drop points. Much more shock. But yeah, Francis Smith, Henderson, Miller, Adams plays it across, and Franks gets to that first, ahead of Visa, to ensure he gets his 4th goal of the season and to give Hamilton a share of the points. I'm not happy with that. I thought it's 2 points dropped. The last game of October was against Dundee in the Scottish League Cup semi-final, and Joel Lynch scored his 2nd goal of the season with that effort to give us the lead at Hampton Park, and I'm thinking, yeah, we should be able to go through against Dundee. They shouldn't have to give us a problem. We're going to be the team that would easily do well, but we didn't seal the deal. Yeah. El Bacatur scored his 5th of the season thanks to a rebound. The Bettinelli couldn't keep out the initial shot. And yeah, penalties. Yay for penalties. You're going to see all of them because I can't be bothered to edit this out. They missed their first penalty. We scored a second penalty, 2-0. They missed their second penalty. We scored our third penalty. And do they score their third penalty? No, they don't. So we win 3-0 on penalties. Yay for us. We went through to the Scottish League Cup final, where we'll be facing Celtic next month. So I'm going to show you the group of the Europa League first and foremost, and just show you why I feel we are already out. We have to face Lyon next, and they've won all their games so far. Tom, the team we should have beaten, are above us, and they've lost the other 2 matches. Malaga and Lyon are expecting to lose any game anyway, but we need to get some credibility and beat Tom next time out. Even if we did go to them and lose first time around. But still, I want to do better next time against them. And potentially get a point in Malaga and Lyon next time, I suppose. But here is the table as things stand, and that's not right. That's not right at all. What are you doing? Yeah, apparently that's messed up. I don't know what's happening now. I really don't. But yeah, we are currently 2nd place with a game in hand. I did the Saturday was in the 31st. I ended the month to let them play the games. So Celtic are currently top. With a game, I haven't played a game more by only a single point. So we could be top if we win our game in hand. And we're challenging for the title and for the Champions League. That was my goal this year. I'm achieving my goal. I'm in the Scottish Cup. I'm in the Scottish League Cup final. And I could be in the Scottish Cup final if I play my cards right. And apart from that, we're doing very well. I'm happy. I think I had a good season so far. And Celtic are in the relegation zones for the most part. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you like and share this video. And that you'll subscribe to my channel. It will really help me a lot. So anyway, until next time, goodbye and, well, good night.